Welcome back to Giga. Get ready for moments where trucks, excavators, cranes, and a few downright foolish decisions combine into the wildest show you'll see. Remember, every stunt is extremely dangerous. Watch to laugh, to learn what not to do, but never try it yourself. Now, let's hit the throttle.
Holy moly!
In an instant, the train turned the car into a spray of flying metal fragments. In an instant, the truck lost control and slammed straight into the fence, leaving everyone in shock. This video came dangerously close to crossing from a near miss into a real tragedy. Looks like the driver forgot to lock the latch and the logs decided to make a run for freedom. It's not just the kids who are thrilled by this. Even their whole families can't help but be amazed. This is the crawl trap for anyone who forgets to check their height. In terrain this treacherous, a single wrong move can leave the vehicle stuck. When the center of gravity shifts, even a steel beast has no choice but to collapse helplessly. We're witnessing a one-of-a-kind unloading method straight out of a genius playbook. Instead of finding a proper ramp, they've turned this Kamaz dump truck into a thrill ride slide for the tractor. The big lesson here, adding more pulling power doesn't always mean safety. To pull this off, it takes more than just raw power. It requires precise calculation of force and angle. Comment number 1 if you've ever come across a scene like this in real life. Just one moment off the rails, and the entire ethanol train turned into a massive chaos. This truck must be auditioning for the role of losing control in a comedy movie. The bucket joint, if not maintained regularly, can easily end up like this. Safety always starts with careful inspection. This silo tower has stood through countless harvests, enduring storm after storm. But today it faces its final challenger, a modern beast, the Caterpillar excavator. This truck looks like it's stuck between two worlds. Can't move forward, can't back out either. Drop a number 5 in the comments if you've ever been in this situation. Today, he's not walking the dog, he's walking a truck instead.
See one? Oh, sakit.
Right in front of us is the EK-140 rock cutter, a true demolition beast mounted on an excavator. It doesn't just smash, it doesn't just break, it crushes. Look at its rotating steel jaws, lined with razor-sharp teeth, chewing through asphalt and concrete as hard as stone, grinding them down to dust and gravel in a matter of seconds. A reckless move, and the wheels just spin like they're doing water aerobics. Just standing still and it turns into a drift. This slippery road is no joke. The bridge says, "Sorry, buddy. If you don't meet the height requirement, you're not getting through." Welcome to the Ultimate Power Showcase, brought to you by Laturos and CTC. And here comes our star, the king of the mountains, the Caterpillar D11T. Just look at that massive blade. It's not just pushing dirt, it's reshaping the entire landscape. With every smooth push, it moves more earth and rock than dozens of trucks could haul in multiple trips.
la swing natin yan. Dito na, mate.
Doon sa lahat niya, ipapuwi kami dyan.
Grande, was weer auto zitten, denk ik.
Ja.
Wil je daar komen zitten?
The driver probably thinks three-wheelers are the trend this year.
Let's go. Oh! Contact met hem wel willen.
This is the clearest proof. Overloading and poor securing can lead to a rollover at any moment. In front of you stands a wheel excavator, one of the largest land machines ever built by human hands. Just look at that colossal wheel. It's a rotating jaw, endlessly biting into the mountainside, tearing through thousands of tons of earth and rock every hour. Each bucket on that wheel is bigger than a car. This machine can move enough material in a single day to fill an entire football field dozens of meters deep. This is exactly why drivers need to double-check the tailgate lock before hitting the road.
Oh, not good. Oh boy, here we go, here we go. Oh my gosh.
Taking that turn like a first love and ending it just as heartbreakingly.
He finally gave up. It ain't gonna work, dude. You gonna run right over it, bust all his tires up. Oh, there it goes. Yes! Oh, that's a number two.
This car just invented a new parking style, straight up saluting the sky. The most important thing about a tractor isn't the tractor itself, but the person driving it. If you agree, drop a number 2 in the comments. Before us stands a track machine, built to conquer any terrain. But today, its operator has chosen to challenge the laws of physics head-on. A tiny car facing off against a massive mountain of logs. It looks like something straight out of an adventure movie. This struggle deserves to be in a mechanical strength competition.
Маленько дальше взял и провалился. Теперь его как отсюда вытаскивать будут, я не знаю. Должны приехать трактористы и вытащить его отсюда. Ужасное дело, сколько он земли перерыл. Как мне опрокинул.
Now that's a strong friendship. The truck and the tree never leave each other's side. With an unexpected move, the driver returned to the starting position, surprising everyone. Comment number 2 if you've ever witnessed a scene like this. A single lean that made the entire construction site bow in admiration. The overloaded truck, stacked way too high with cargo, had no luck at all while climbing a steep hill and making a sharp turn. Have you ever seen a more intense downhill moment? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. After this incident, the first thing that caught my eye was the front wheel. It looked like the weakest link. If they increased its size or reinforced its structure, it could handle the load better and keep the whole machine more stable. steel cable stretched tight like a guitar string, and the two golden giants began their battle. Slow, steady, and relentless, overpowering the swamp and dragging an entire train of defeat back into the game. This wasn't just a rescue, it was a statement of dominance, a spectacular display of who truly rules this battlefield.
Ollie, Ollie, Ollie.
When this incident happened, someone once said, "The front trailer is small and can hardly get out. The rear trailer is large but can't pull heavy loads." Even if the drivers of the front and rear trucks swapped places, it wouldn't make a difference. What do you think about this opinion? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Olha Jawohl! Hey!
I know this. The unsung heroes help out. Removing the fuel load makes it so the firefighters effectively manage to stop the spread of the wildfire.
In the battle against raging wildfires, the real frontline heroes aren't always the ones holding hoses. Out here, bulldozers carve through mountain ridges, tearing away vegetation to build massive dirt barriers, walls of earth that force the fire to burn itself out. By stripping away the fuel, they give firefighters and command teams a fighting chance to contain and crush the blaze. I can almost smell the dirt and hear the engine roaring right through the screen.
Quase deu cagada, Juliana caiu na grota. Juliana caiu na...
Just a few seconds of lost control, from the hope of reaching the top to a painful rollover. Kirovitz is incredibly powerful. It's amazing to watch it carve a path.
Aí, filho!
3 blocks of steel roar, wrestling with the swamp-like beasts. This isn't just a simple accident, it's a complex challenge of physics and engineering, a staged nightmare on a narrow mountain road. The victim, a fully loaded truck, underestimated the terrain. With a bulky cargo pushing its center of gravity too high, it was just inches away from tipping over. Let's see if this rescue attempt will succeed. A rescue turned into a professional decapitation. This scene made my heart skip a beat. Luckily, the driver got out safely. If you think his skills are impressive, give him a like. Always assess the structure before demolition. If a wall falls the wrong way, it can take everything with it. In the harshest of forests, where mud and ice reign supreme, even the mightiest machines can falter. This is the Bremont TM325, an all-terrain workhorse now reduced to a helpless captive of the road. And ahead stands the hero of our story, the Timberjack 240E, a legend in the logging world. It's more than just a skidder. It's a battle-hardened veteran, forged over decades, built for moments exactly like this. It's lucky it got out. A construction site is no place to rely on luck. Right in the heart of bustling New York, a colossal machine rolls into the scene like it just stepped out of an action movie. In front of it isn't dirt or half-built structures, but row after row of mountain bikes, each one lined up awaiting its fate. The bulldozer's engine roars, steel clashes against steel, the massive tracks lurch forward, and in an instant, the bike frames snap like matchsticks under tons of crushing force. The man truck, powerful on the asphalt, is now helpless. Dozens of tons of timber on its back make it no match for the icy slope. And here comes its companion, a true warrior of the deep forest, the John Deere hauler. Don't be fooled by its appearance. This is a beast built for the very heart of the frozen wilderness. An 8-wheel drive, an articulated chassis for maximum flexibility, and most importantly, steel tracks biting deep into the ice and snow, searching for every last bit of grip to conquer the terrain. Witness the breathtaking moment as the excavator's bucket bites into the frozen block of ice, shattering it into massive chunks. This machine doesn't just push, it conquers, carving an unstoppable path through the icy fortress, effortlessly flinging compacted snow and ice aside. This isn't just snow removal, it's a spectacular display of mechanical dominance, a symphony of cracking ice and roaring steel that any heavy machinery enthusiast can't help but admire. No matter how strong you are, you can still get stuck on your own. Hack and teamwork is the key. Lifting it was nothing, but when it fell, the whole site heard it loud and clear. When the pull is stronger than the grip, the car doesn't move forward. It spins around to say hello. Look at those dense steel tracks, like claws biting deep into hostile terrain, clawing for every last bit of grip. Don't be fooled by its size. Inside beats a heart of pure torque, built not just to drag this massive log, but to wrestle with every rock and root along the way. This isn't just logging, it's a breathtaking display of power, traction, and relentless skill. A muscular dance between steel and the wild, where every inch of ground claimed is a victory. The Brymont Skidder, compact in size but with a heart that's a torque reactor. Don't let its size fool you. This machine was born for the mud. Its tracks bite deep into the earth, clawing for every ounce of traction. With a massive counterweight up front, it braces itself, channeling every bit of engine power into pure pulling force. The cable goes taut and the skidder launches into battle. This is a breathtaking display of engineering. Proof that deep in the forest, it's not size, but torque and grip that reign supreme. Comment number 5 if you are confident you can go through this path.
Claro.
Wow, that snowblower is sending snow flying like a full-blown storm. The cameraman is pretty brave to stand right next to this truck.
Whoa!
"70 tons of steel, but today it's no match for a heavyweight mud pit." This isn't just an accident, it's a metal grave by the roadside, with a river of cargo spilled across the ground. The victim, a small truck, is now nothing more than a twisted hunk of scrap, its cab crushed and its bed torn open like a cardboard box, laying bare the complete failure of the trip. Hundreds of boxes scattered in chaos, a heavy economic loss. Check your brakes regularly, because 120 tons of steel won't give you a second chance. Comment number 5 if you've ever witnessed a more spectacular rescue than this. The truck's front is up, but the driver's spirits are down. When you think you're a stunt rider, but you're actually dragging your partner along. The engine roars as the multi-ton truck struggles for every inch. Come on, maybe they thought the tree stump would just politely pop out on its own.
ดึงแล้วครับดึงแล้วใกล้แล้วนะครับโอ้โหอีกนิดเดียวครับใกล้แล้วครับใกล้แล้วโอ้เชือกขาดครับโอ้โหลุ้นระทึกกันเลยนะครับ
A powerful excavator, now swallowed by a muddy grave, helpless and sinking deeper. It seems hopeless. And who comes to the rescue? Not a bigger, stronger machine, but its little sibling, a mini Takuchi excavator. Watch this uneven matchup unfold. Instead of brute force, this tiny hero is using brains over brawn. It's not pulling, it's performing a precision operation, bucket by bucket, carefully scraping away thick layers of mud, relieving pressure, breaking the grip of the bog that's holding the giant captive. But it seems this method alone might not be enough. Let's see what other tactics they bring in next.
Se va.
Before us is an uneven battle. On one side, the wild river, thundering and surging, with the power to sweep away anything in its path. On the other, a steel warrior, an armored giant, bravely crossing on its massive floating vessel. The cable tied to the shore is its only lifeline. The barge's deck strains under the weight and the relentless push of the current. Water tears past its sides, exploding into white spray, trying to drag it under, but the machine holds steady and makes it safely to the far bank. The giant log hauler strains its way down a snow-blanketed road, each wheel biting deep into the frozen ice. This isn't just a timber run, it's a showcase of raw mechanical power fused with human grit, where every yard of road is a battle between steel, wood, and the unforgiving cold. Pulling a wheelie like that looks like he's in a freestyle motocross competition. Proper weight distribution will help the truck climb hills more safely and with less fuel consumption.
Oh my God.
Comment number 5 if you've ever witnessed a similar rollover.
Oh my God.
Before hitting the mud, think about your load, or your truck might become a monument right in the middle of the road.
О, красавела! Без контакта!
Before me stands a steel beast carving its path through the deep forest, massive wheels churning through the mud as the engine roars like a colossal wild creature.
Все.
Easy on the bridge, man. This guy went for the flip bridge, free shipping package.
马上，一这样，你明天是什么嘛？我毕业嘛？是什么嘛？我不是这里不管呐，阿里个。
The tension on that chain will leave you amazed. I've seen excavators work on hills before, but never like this. The M535 isn't just climbing, it's defying gravity with every move. And the man behind the controls? He makes a job that's pure skill and nerve look almost effortless. This wasn't just an ordinary accident. It was a complex puzzle of physics and engineering, a nightmare for any rescue crew. The Warrior in question, a concrete mixer truck, is already notorious for its high center of gravity and inherent instability. Now it lay helpless on its side, belly exposed, waiting for the rescue team to work their magic. And in the end, it was brought back to its feet as if it had never fallen at all. This is the precise dance of physics and hydraulics. The operator, a true master, turns his machine into an extension of his own body. Watch how he uses the bucket and hydraulic arm like a third leg, a solid anchor to drive and elevate the machine's full power. Every movement is calculated down to the last millimeter. That's why his success is nothing short of remarkable. Who says cats don't like mud? This machine got itself stuck in a swamp, and it's clear the operator didn't think about its weight. Can it get out? Let's find out. On a snow-covered mountain pass where a single mistake could spell disaster, this bus paid the price. Beside it stood a yellow giant, a mobile crane built for the very tasks most would call impossible. This wasn't just a simple tow. This was a mechanical surgery carried out in the harshest of conditions. Heavy-duty cables were secured to the vehicle, and the operator, a true master of precision, began his dance. And in the end, they pulled it off. The truck's shaking gave me chills. That's seriously dangerous. Every bucket of sand moved, every pipeline laid, is an act of defiance against nature. We're not just watching machines at work. We're witnessing the birth of a new landscape, shaped by human will and the incredible power of these machines. A breathtaking spectacle of humanity reshaping the planet. Comment number 2, if you've ever had a stubborn friend like this driver. The whole train is getting a cardio workout thanks to this driver. My heart was about to leap out of my chest. One wrong step, and he'd be in real danger. That steel blade didn't just pass by, it sliced through the air inches from him. This isn't luck, it's a miracle fueled by diesel smoke. Efforts to control the fire, reduce oxygen, and spray water for cooling. Proud of the quick response. Well done. In the dead of winter, this T-170 met its match, an ice trap hidden beneath a layer of frozen mud. It sank deep, locked in place by nature's iron grip. The rescue? One more T-170, an MTLB, and a GTT, all working in unison. 4 hours of relentless effort, winches screaming at full load, steel frozen stiff. No heroics here, just diesel smoke, teamwork, and the grit it takes to get the job done in the snow. Careful rescue planning saves time and reduces risk for both vehicles. Watching the way he holds the pull, feeling the tires bite, then feathering the throttle just enough so the mud doesn't lock them up, I get why seasoned drivers call this a game of skill and machine sense. This isn't just a show of brute force, it's a symphony of steel, mud, and the human hand. And right now it's playing in its highest key. Right in front of me was truly a battle between weight and power. A massive Ashok Leyland dump truck, its rear wheels buried deep in thick mud, looked like a steel beast trapped in a swamp, struggling yet unable to break free. And when it finally began to inch forward, escaping the muddy grip, it felt like watching a giant creature being pulled from the depths. The raw power of machinery, the skill of the operator, and the flawless teamwork of the two JCBs left me with only one thought. Now that's a rescue to remember. That's how he got himself out of this mess. Like a beast stirring up its own sandstorm. With snow and ice, power alone isn't enough. It's the skill behind the wheel that truly makes the difference. A journey through the mud where mechanical power meets nature's challenge. Before crossing the stream, check the depth and the current. Don't gamble with the whole convoy. Whenever we see earth-shaping giants like this, one question instantly comes to mind: control. How can an operator tame so much raw power to carve out a surface this smooth, this precise? On such a massive scale, amid the shimmering waters, the massive truck thrashed like a steel beast struggling to break free. In the middle of a damp forest with mud swallowing its axles, the Timberjack 810D looks like a mechanical beast locked in battle with unforgiving terrain. Each turn of its wheels tears through the mud, hurling chunks of wet earth into the air, yet its pulling power never falters. Engine power doesn't always beat the terrain. Choosing the right recovery gear can be a matter of survival. Before me crawls a winter beast moving slowly across the endless white, a colossal snowplow built for one purpose: to conquer the blizzard. Its front blade drops low, biting deep into the thick snow like a giant sword. In a single sweeping motion, it shoves the heavy white curtain to both sides, revealing a perfectly smooth path carved through the frozen expanse. The sound it makes is deep and steady, like the low growl of a creature charging through the wild. Except here, the wild is an endless sea of snow. Hauling heavy logs on a road this slippery, that's a real trucker's daredevil challenge. Machine power doesn't always beat the road's slippery power. If those truck fails cracked you up, hit that like button, share it with your crew, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. See you in the next video. It's only getting wilder from here.